Hi all, a wonderful afternoon and welcome back to my channel. It's Now or Never. Today I want to discuss with you people a very simple but a very sensitive topic, that is habit and addiction. If suppose I take out a book and start reading, it's a habit. And if I keep on doing that thing again and again at a specific time period every day, that is also a habit. Okay? Now, if I go outside and start smoking once in a week, that's a habit. But if I start smoking every 10 minutes or whenever I get a free minute, that's an addiction. Right? I've seen people who have got addicted to smoking, drinking, and other habits which actually are not habits but are life spoilers. I've seen a friend of mine who used to smoke continuously at least 10 cigarettes in the span of half an hour. His idea was that, see, when I go back home, I don't get time to smoke, or probably I don't want to smoke in front of my children. So whatever smoking I want to do, I would be doing here. मतलब मरना जो भी है वो मैं यहाँ पे मरूंगा, घर जाके जीऊंगा. My question is, how do you do this? How do you live a life once you go back home? Because that has something which has become a compulsion for you. जो इंसान 30 मिनट में 10 सिगरेट पी ले, वो घर जाके 1 घंटे में या 2 घंटे तक बिना पिए कैसे रहेगा? It becomes difficult, right? So it is just an excuse. It's just an excuse. Similarly, लाइफ में कई सारे हम ऐसे हैबिट्स या फिर एक एक्टिविटीज पाल लेते हैं अपने आप में जिनसे बाहर निकलना हमारे लिए मुश्किल हो जाता है. एंड देन वी स्टार्ट सफरिंग not only in physical terms but also in a mentally, right? Trauma is what we go through. Guilt feeling is what we start going through, and what remains is nothing but pain. Why did not we stop it? Why did not I think of stopping this particular thing at the right time? My question is, when was the right time? When did you people start, and why did you people start is the question once again, right? So what can we do with regards to this? People who are addicted, it becomes difficult for them to come out of that particular activity even if they go to the rehabilitation center. It becomes difficult for them to come out of that activity even if they become religious. It becomes difficult for them even if they avoid that group of friends. Why? Because it has already become a part of themselves. It has become a part of the heartbeat. It has become a part of the blood that flows within them. It has become a part of the brain cells which keep on tickling every nanosecond. So how do they overcome this? There are several ways in which they can overcome this. I can't say that if a person can ensure that it becomes zero, but then what I believe is that they can definitely overcome this by a combination of certain activities. As I said, simply rehabilitation will not do. Simply becoming religious will not do. Simply avoiding those group of friends will not do. So what you need to do is, there has to be a combination or a bucket of all of these activities combined together. Rehabilitation, religious activities, reading good books, being in good company, okay, being with family for as much time as possible, okay. So these are certain ways in which a person can try and overcome these negative activities which are called as addictions. Okay, so I don't know what prompted me to make this video, but then I felt that I should be talking about it, so I decided to put it up and put up a suggestion with regards to what can be done, because that is how we can help people. The most important way is to talk about it to those people who can actually help you to come out of it. It's not necessary that you should go to a counselor or probably a psychologist or probably an association which will pull you out of this. It can also be your near ones, your loved ones, and those people who mean life to you. The moment you start putting up a question to yourself that what if something goes wrong with me, मेरे फैमिली का ध्यान कौन रखेगा या फिर इनका क्या होगा, अगर ये सवाल आपके दिमाग में आ जाता है तो वो चाहे स्मोकिंग हो, ड्रिंकिंग हो, रैश ड्राइविंग हो या फिर फॉर दैट मैटर जो भी हैबिट हो, अपने आप कंट्रोल कर पाओगे. राइट? सो दिस इज व्हाट आई थिंक, बिकॉज I personally I'm away from all these particular things, and then as far as I have seen people getting indulged into all these activities which spoil the life, I felt like I should be discussing about these particular aspects. Yes, there are people who can give you a better suggestion, a better idea, and a better path, but then being a common man, I felt these are the ways in which you and I can come out of certain activities which have dominated us instead of we dominating over such type of activities. Right? Keep reading books, good ones in fact. Watch television shows, or probably to divert yourself, cartoons. Listen to good music, spend time with your family, with your children, become a chef, repair your own vehicles, do some gardening, okay, and when that classical conditioning theory bell rings in your mind that it's time for a sip or probably for a smoke, try to avoid it. It becomes difficult, I know, but then शुरू आपने अगर किया है तो फिर एंड भी आप ही को करना है. Rest of the people or rest of those particular mediums through which you try to improve yourself are just mediums. They cannot bring a change in you until and unless you want to bring a change in your own self, right? So with the thought that you will overcome your addiction and be a part of your family, I sign out. See you soon. Until then, bye-bye.